second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark blue perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. Is blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't looking home is sorry. They say conversation through the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, it's about time we're making up time. The times you wasn't busy waking up. Now you feel so like clean you touch. I needed you, I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So close, won't you, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We've had it, that's all I'll show you something, give you more than what we've had it, that's all show you something, give you more than what we've had it, that's all won't you fill me up till my cup's overflowing? I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, it's about time we're making up time. The times you wasn't busy waking up. Now you feel so like clean you touch. I needed you, I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So close, won't you, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We've had it, that's all show you something, give you more than what we've had it, that's all please be done, please be nothing to me. I want you to give to me, yeah. Please be done, please be nothing to me, yeah. I want you to give to me,
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, that bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark blue, purple, go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Yeah. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna love her, she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, yeah, no, maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
just some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over all my killers don't tell. Shut over my cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna call you and get a little maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only fast and do what you want.
In the meantime,
Just not going where I want it.
need some me time.
Keep doing what you want.
In the meantime,
Just not going where I want it.
need some me time.
Keep doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself. I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, yeah. I know I give you all you need. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Johnny got the essence. I try to keep you, and I need some lessons. I need to give it up. I try to live, but I can't. I don't know why I got the wall. Drop me out of my mind. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Then I need a mess of my mind. And I need to get free of the mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say I'm my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be like. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go loving your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want need me. I just wanna let you know. Oh, baby, day. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body, baby. Ask me, baby. No one, no one, until the morning, my one is up in your early. I just wanna get you beside me. Give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all you, give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all. Make I give you all you need, every touch you need, give you all, make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. Yeah. Don't need no other body. Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. Reach your love, man. I need that. I want you there. Baby, love, I know you there.
Hotel shining stars, big dip. Get a lot of hate, stay gang in the city.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, happy Wednesday. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in. Double tap the screen for your girl.
like the video. Hey Renee, hey yours truly, hey Miss B, hey Miss Carla, thank you Miss Margie, I appreciate you girl. Thank you so much. So listen y'all, we're gonna get started. I don't anticipate this being a real long live because I'm only introducing this today because for right now the how could I put this? We're just gonna follow the story. It's just not starting. The story is just not starting. And this is a story we're gonna be following. I'm gonna be giving y'all updates on the story as I get them. Okay. But like I told y'all before, Candy, you can hit the link. You can hit the link. It's on my community wall. I didn't know if you was available to hit the link, but you sure can hit it. Y'all come on in, Miss Kyla, Miss Kyla. Y'all come on in. So like I said, I'm coming today to introduce the story to y'all, and the story is very close to my heart. It's very close to the family. Hey, Miss Lynn, good morning. Same to you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Um, so yeah, just know we're gonna be covering this story, and I'm gonna get into the details of what's going on in just a minute. QBQ, hey, you wanna hit the link? It's on the community wall. What's up, Trey? You still woke? um, y'all hear my fire? What you call it? The thingy thing. Gotta change the battery out. Well, I'm not gonna change the battery out, but the battery gonna get changed today. So if it irritate y'all, I apologize. I don't even know if y'all can hear it or not. Thank you, Miss Lynn. All right, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, just a few seconds, to see if Candy hit the link, which I know she's gonna hit the link. To see if Funberry wanna hit the link, and we're gonna get started. How y'all been doing? How y'all week going so far? It's Hump Day. It is Hump Day. Okay, we're gonna finish this week out. Okay, okay, keep it cute, no problem. Thank you. She said, "All right. Good morning, Candy.
Good morning.
How you doing? You okay today?
Girl, I'm tired.
I know you tired. Now I know that. How nephew doing?
Um, Frustrated, of course. He
Yeah.
had a lot of physical therapy yesterday, so um, he's frustrated with what he can't do,
Right.
and of course, he can't communicate. So he's ready to come home. When I got there to see him yesterday, he wanted to get in a wheelchair, and so I had them to put him in a wheelchair, and then he started trying to get out of his restraints and
Mhm.
fell
Mhm.
because he's just ready to go. So
I get it. I get it. I understand. You just gotta be patient.
I keep telling him he's eager. So
All right, now so listen, I'm so glad and I'm so appreciative that Candy was able to hit the link because can't nobody tell her story the way she can. I could tell you what I know, but only she can tell the story the way she can. So I'm gonna let Candy speak and give y'all an overview of what's going on, and then we're gonna listen to a couple of videos. Like I said, what's going on now is just not beginning. It is the very beginning of what's happening. So, like I said, as we get updates and updates occur, I will be bringing them to y'all. Okay. So, Candy, you got the flow, sweetheart. Go ahead and let our family know what's going on.
okay. From the beginning, my son was with his girlfriend. Um, his girlfriend, she looks Caucasian, but she's Hispanic. Um, they were at the stoplight, and they officer, so we're in the opposite lane at the stoplight as well. They saw them, um, and then ended up getting behind them. And so my son decided, okay, I'm going to turn off into the neighborhood. So they just follow.
They being, and I'm a, because you know I'm very detailed, and uh, I know you probably all over the place with your thoughts, but
Yeah,
they being the Oklahoma City Police Department got behind your
correct.
son. Okay,
Yes.
so remember
Um,
that the Oklahoma City Police got behind her son. All right.
and the way our neighborhoods and streets work over here, because the jurisdictions are separated on different sides of the streets because they're so close together. So what they did, they got behind my son and followed him through this neighborhood, but they didn't have jurisdiction. So they never hit the lights. They never, did anything until he got back out on the street where their jurisdiction was. And that's when they hit the light. But before then, they had called in reinforcements thinking that, okay, he's going to run, which was never the case. So when they pulled my son over, as you guys will see in the video, my son was in full compliance. Yes, he was driving without a license. Um, but the girlfriend also did not, she was not a licensed driver. She had a driver's permit, which she shouldn't have even allowed him to drive the car, but because the color of her skin, she got to drive off in a vehicle while my son went to jail. They did find a gun in my son's waistband, which is not illegal here for him to carry a gun. My son was booked in at the county jail at 7:15. His bond was posted by midnight. They did not release my
He,
son.
he was booked in at 7:15 p.m.
hmm
Okay,
They did.
go ahead.
They did not release my son until 2:34 p.m. on Saturday, and that was to uh, the ambulance drivers. So I get a call, not at 2:43 when he was admitted into the emergency. I got a call at 6:14 p.m. saying that he was in ICU. Um, I was told that my son was bleeding in the brain, um, and that he had had a stroke. But when I arrived to the hospital, because it was just unfounded to me that my son at 18 had a stroke, I knew that there was something that led to it. So, looking over my son's body, I saw a lot of bruises and abrasions on my child, from his head to his legs. So, the doctor and I had some words. Of course, the doctor concluded that um, no type of head trauma would have caused the bleeding in the brain, which I know from my own studies, that's a lie. So um, they ended up having to induce my son into a coma, um, so he wouldn't have any more strokes or further his injuries. So my son laid in a coma for, I believe, 4 days, true. Um,
Yep, 4 days.
Now my
What?
son, he's paralyzed on his right side. He can't eat. Um, he's just, it was pretty bad. So, yeah, me, I'm not going to let it go. I'm fighting for my child. And whatever I have to do is going to get done.
Okay, for those that's just joining, take a breath, Ken. For those that just joined, let me give you a little recap. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Melissa, Natasha. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Um, so Candy's son was pulled over by Oklahoma City Police Department. Now, I do have a question. So he was pulled over by the city, but he went to the county. What reason is that?
Oklahoma City does not have a jail anymore.
Okay,
Yeah, so when you get pulled over by any jurisdiction, depending on the charges, you will go to the county. Like
got
Our jurisdiction here is Dale City. Dale City has a jail, but they'll only keep you in their jail if it's minor traffic infractions.
Gotcha.
So anything other than that, you go to the county jail.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna give a quick recap now. If you want to know the times, and Candy got all the times, just go back in the replay and listen to her times. I'm just gonna give a quick recap of what happened. Antonio was pulled over, him and his girlfriend, by the Oklahoma City Police Department. He was transferred to, well, he was transported, I should say, to Oklahoma County Jail. Okay, he was in the jail. He makes a phone call. Uh, his bond is paid. He got a bond. His bond was paid. Family waiting for him to actually be released from the jail. Um, he was never released from. He was released from the jail, but he was released from the jail to the hospital. So whatever happened to him happened while he was at the jail. He was released to the hospital. Hours later, Candy was notified.
19 hours later.
19 hours later, she was notified that he was in the hospital. And he ended up being admitted with a traumatic brain injury. Um, Now I'm gonna play a video right quick. Give me just a second, y'all. Now, Candy, she can talk about what she's planning on doing or what's going on with the case or however, whatever. But I'm gonna play a video um that's in the news right now. It's a news clip. I'm gonna play for y'all to get a little bit more understanding of what's happening. And then I also got some clips of some other things going on with that jail. Now, Candy can talk to y'all. She's talked to me about it, but she can talk to y'all more about the history and the patterns of this Oklahoma County jail. Okay, but let's watch this video right quick. And if y'all got any questions, put them in the chat.
Questions surround what sent an 18-year-old to the hospital with a traumatic brain injury because he had spent less than a day in the Oklahoma County Jail.
And the next time his family saw him, he was in the hospital. News 4's Lauren Henry spoke.
Keep it cute. He can't talk yet. That's what she's praying and waiting on. He can't talk yet to be able to tell what happened to him.
With the young man's mother.
Antonio Hendricks spent less than 24 hours at the Oklahoma County Jail. Now he's in a coma, fighting for his life. His family still searching for answers.
My primary question is what happened to my son and who did it.
According to court documents, Antonio Hendricks was pulled over for improper lane use near Southeast 44th and Sunny Lane. Police ended up arresting Hendricks after finding a gun in his waistband. They say he also didn't have a valid driver's license. We requested the body cam footage of the moments Oklahoma police officers took Hendricks into custody. It appears he is talking and walking normally. We know he made it to the county jail where this mugshot was taken.
The last call we received from Antonio was about 11:45 a.m. The next call I received was at 6:14 p.m. saying that my son was in intensive care at SSM Midtown.
According to Mark Opgrand with the Oklahoma County Jail, Hendricks was booked into the jail at 7:15 Friday night. Hendricks' mother, Clovia Long, says the family paid the 18-year-old's bond that evening.
That jail had told us that they can have a 24 to 48 hour process to process him out.
Normally, this is what Hendricks looks like. The next time his mother saw him, he was hospitalized.
Antonio has heavily been sedated, placed in a coma. He's doing better. They didn't find any more bleeds in the brain, but he still has a long way to go.
But how he ended up with a traumatic brain injury remains a mystery. His family is desperate to find out what happened to him after this photo was taken. The Oklahoma City Police Department tells us their records indicate Hendricks had no injuries or medical needs when they took him to the jail. He spent the next 19 hours behind bars under the supervision of jailers, and the spokesman for the jail tells us Hendricks was officially released from their custody Saturday afternoon at 2:25. Less than 30 minutes after the jail says he was released, Hendricks was in St. Anthony Hospital's emergency room.
I was told by the physicians here at St. Anthony's that Tonio was transported via IMSA, and that it was the jail that called IMSA and released him to IMSA.
Jail officials have given us little information about this case, only saying an individual who was recently booked into our facility was transported to the hospital upon release. Hendricks' mother says their family has been left in the dark.
No mother wants to see their child laying in a bed with tubes in their throat. My baby can't speak to me. As of right now, I can't even touch him. I can't kiss him because they don't want him agitated to cause him any further complications. So I'm just stuck here wondering, what may be my son's outcome.
In Oklahoma City, Lauren Henry, Oklahoma's News 4.
Now, we requested all security camera footage of Antonio Hendricks while he was inside the Oklahoma County Jail. A jail spokesperson told us it's their protocol to not release that type of video from inside the facility. However, we then sent the spokesperson several examples from the past where jail officials did release video from inside their facility. So far, our request has not been fulfilled.
I want to make sure y'all caught that last part where she said that they requested camera footage from the jail, and they told her that they don't do that. And then the news station found out that actually they've done it before, that they can do it. Ken, is there anything you want to say right now after watching that video? Y'all, that was Candy. That was our beautiful Candy in that news clip.
That was pretty triggering.
I know. That's why I warned you that I was about to play it. I know.
No, we met with the attorneys yesterday, and they've actually sent in, I forgot what it's called. They've made it to where the county has to freeze those recordings because they said that they have the certain type of DVR that video only lasts so many days and then they'll record over. So my attorneys have actually requested that video, so they have to freeze it, and we want all accounts of my son from
Right, from the time he came until
from
the
the
time he
time he
left.
came till the time he left.
Right.
Right. We did receive a call from an inmate
Wow.
because he found numbers that my son had written down, and we actually have a recording. And he said that my son's food tray, and this, mind you, this was 2 days later. The same food tray that they had given my son was still in the holding cell on the floor. My
Wow.
my son
Untouched.
never made it to general population. He was still in his street clothes. That's why you see on his mugshot, he still had on his clothing. And that's because his bond had been posted. So they didn't have any reason to send him to a floor. But they just never released my son. And it's due to their fucking laziness. I'm just so pissed off, man.
I know. I understand. I truly understand. So even though it looks like he may have on an orange jumper from the jail, that's actually his shirt. He doesn't
That's
have
his
on.
shirt, yes.
Like, if you can look at the video of him getting out the truck, you can tell that's his clothes. He never made it to general population. So the reason why that's important is because whatever happened to him basically in holding,
Yes.
or so they can't really. I don't know if they can say, or I don't know if they can or cannot say it was an inmate. I'm thinking if he was in holding he and not in general population, then maybe he wasn't around any other inmates. But I don't know how that works. I don't know
Well,
how that
my
works.
son's dad did ask him if it was an inmate, and my son shook his head no.
I remember you telling me that. Hmm.
And when he asked him, was it a jailer or the police? My son turned his head and closed his eyes. He would not respond.
I'm glad you told that part. Yeah. So
Um, and if you look at some of the other accounts of the deaths that has taken place at that jail, um,
that's it's good you
it's
bring that up, and I got some
it's
clips. So if
most
can
of most of them has happened in the holding
that's
cells.
what I was gonna ask you. Can you get a chat a little history of that jail?
Oh, um, in 1 year they had, I believe,
Good
either
morning, Lady
19,
Marie.
it was 19 or either 24 deaths last year.
Hmm.
This year I haven't looked at the report of how many. Um, and I've spoken with some private investigators, and they're all giving me these numbers. But they're all running together with me because right now, my main focus is my son. It's not
Hmm.
all the extras, even though it's important. This
Right.
right now is my concern. So, I mean, but there's been so many that my neighbor, the same day that I went to the county, she was there. She has built a memorial, and she has stones with every victim's name on those stones. And I sent you a picture of one side because that's the only side that I saw. But
Hmm.
there's actually another side that's full of stones with
Hmm.
names on it. This jail has been under investigation for the last 10 years.
Hmm.
They just arrested a black female jailer about a month ago for manslaughter because she allowed a inmate to be beat to death.
Hmm.
So this is the type of shit that's happening in that jail that has to stop.
Hmm. Tell me about and I'm gonna put some of this. I'm gonna put the image of the stones and this video. Well, this video. I don't know if Candy wants me to release the video, but tell me about the video you sent me where you said the police was riding by your son's girlfriend's house and shined the light
Oh,
on the house.
okay. It was about 2 days after, and I don't think they was aware that Tonio was in the hospital because I hadn't done the interview with the news. Um, but yes, they was riding by his girlfriend's house, shining a light on her house, and we believe it was to cause some type of intimidation. But
Hmm.
she was at the hospital with me, so when her mother sent her to ring cam video, I left and went to that location.
Hmm.
And I said, no, I don't fear them, but I'm going to do whatever to get answers for my child so that if that meant me getting arrested or having some type of altercation that night with the police, that's what was going to happen that night.
Hmm.
Because they going to know he got people that's backing him 100%.
Hmm.
And I damn
Absolutely.
sure is.
Yeah. Can't. I'm not gonna say to what extent, but she got family that can't. I'm just saying, with all this happening, it's tragic. It's just it's tragic. But Candy has the type of support that a lot of people wish they had when something like this happens. Um, so that's a blessing. That's a blessing because a lot of people they don't have that type of support. They don't have that type of backing, and a lot of times people don't get answers. Like some of those people who she mentioned had loved ones to die in that jail and still probably don't know what happened to them. You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
a lot of them didn't fight for them because, uh, truth be told, a lot of them are transients, um,
mm,
and they feel as though they don't have loved ones.
right.
Someone actually posted that they feel as though there's a serial killer that work inside of the jail,
Something
because
going on.
it's happening too much.
Absolutely. Something's going on. Somebody feel like they can take a life and not
Hmm.
be punished. You know what I mean?
And see, one of my son's attorney that has been on, um, his criminal defense attorney. He's a well-known black gentleman here. He ran for the county commissioner seat,
Hmm.
and he's actually our county commissioner, which now may be a conflict of interest because he's over the jail.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yes.
Mm.
And he has not reached out to me, but his dad did call him, um, and he still hasn't gotten back to us. But he's received a lot of, heat in regards to my son.
So not so the your son's attorney
Hmm.
is receiving heat about what happened to him in jail. He's not reaching out to you all.
That's correct.
Give me just a second. You can keep talking if you want. I'm gonna mute for a minute.
And mind you, he's been paid in full. Um, we've had him for the last year, and he gave an amount. That amount was paid, so all he has to do is show up in court for my son. Um, and since this has happened, haven't heard from him, and he knows that it was my son that was injured, because it was brought up in the public trust meeting, the jail trust meetings. I don't know if I sent you that video, but a lot of the activists went in on him. So I will be sending you that video. Um, but other than that, I just want everybody to keep my son in your prayers, and hopefully he will regain all his strengths back, and be able to come home.
Yeah, y'all really pray that he's able to talk. Once I mean, I feel like he's gonna talk soon. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to talk to my daughter. She leaving at the door, but she still talking to me. So listen, I want y'all to truly pray for his recovery, right? But I feel like once he's able to talk, I feel like once he's able to talk, that Candy's family will get the answers that you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that'll come soon. Prayerfully that'll come soon, that he's able to at least voice a little bit what happened to him. Um, I'm still stuck on, and we was talking about this before I muted the attorney. I'm still stuck on that, and I get it that there is some type of conflict of interest, but what I don't get is that you're supposed to be a professional, right?
Mm-hmm.
For one, you're supposed to be a professional. For two, you are his lawyer, and I get that it could be a conflict of interest for him to, with this case, but at least voice that to y'all. Like at least give y'all the courtesy of contacting y'all and saying, "Look, this is the situation, and I know I've been his attorney in the past, and this and that and the third, but I can't touch this." You, don't you think y'all are owed that much?
I really do. I mean, um and I'm willing to say this true. Um my cousin that is now my son's civil attorney, um, him and my son's attorney, they had a firm together. Um,
Wow.
but my but my cousin has since branched off and he has his own firm. Um, so what my cousin did, he didn't enlist him. He went out, and my son has a whole team attorney from another area. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the work of my cousin, and this is what they're gonna do. But my son did not reach out to
That's
his.
just
I mean, my.
another reason.
Mhm,
That to me, honestly, that's just another reason why he should at least reach out to y'all.
exactly.
Not only was he your son's attorney, but your cousin, who's an attorney, who is now your son's civil attorney, they have a relationship or had one. I mean, golly, I don't get it, but I probably won't get it. If you know what I'm saying. I mean, I get
Right.
it though. I get it. It's a lot of red tape because of the fact that he is the what county commissioner.
Yes.
I get that part, but I don't see anything wrong with that man reaching out and just giving y'all that, saying, you know what the situation is. I apologize. I won't be able to. You know what I'm saying? My God, today people are so inhumane. I can't.
Well, depending on my son's outcome, because I'm pretty sure that some of the, what they're trying to charge him with will be dropped,
Absolutely,
because of what I told you. Um, but I will be more than likely firing him myself as the criminal attorney
absolutely.
and requesting my funds back because he was paid over $4,000 cash. So,
Wow,
yeah.
wow. My God, today. Okay. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do now? Um, I'm gonna play some clips. I actually have some news articles too, but I think I'm going to play the clips, the actual videos that I have. Now, what these clips are, they don't have anything to do with Antonio's case. But like I told y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a little history of this jail. So I do have some clips that I want to play for y'all just to give y'all an overview of what goes down in this Oklahoma County jail. And the reason why what happened to Antonio it's not, it's sad to say, is nothing new. Thankfully, prayerfully, thank God he did make it out alive, because there was some people that did not make it out of that jail. Let me see. Let me go to my playlist here. Y'all give me just a second. Just a second. And these clips go back. I mean, they go back. Like I said, I'm giving a history. This first clip, I think, is from 4 years ago. Okay, and this is a clip. Let me pull it up. Now, this first clip I'm gonna play is a clip of 4 years ago. Video surfaces of Oklahoma County Jail inmates cooking and smoking inside of their cell.
You see that? You know what I'm saying? That's how we do this up in the county.
That's right. This video streamed live for the world to see from inside the Oklahoma County Jail. Tonight, we're asking how.
And that is where we begin tonight at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jolene Cheney.
And I'm Kevin Ogle. You'll see it only on 4 tonight. Shocking video of 3 Oklahoma County inmates having a cookout and doing drugs right in their jail cell. News 4's Jessica Bruno is live at the jail tonight. And Jess, what are officials there at the jail saying about all of this?
Well, Kevin and Jolene, shocking is right. In that video, the inmates seem to have obtained raw meat and vegetables, and they've created a grill right there in their cell. I've been asking jail officials for a statement or any sort of comment about this since yesterday morning. I've asked several times and have yet to receive one.
You see that? You know what I'm saying? That's how we do this up in the county.
Jaw-dropping video from inside the Oklahoma County Jail showing 3 inmates having a party.
This is the real deal, Holyfield, my
The inmates, identified by officials at the jail as Artise Dixon, Quantrell Ellison, and Hashim Coleman, seen grilling out in their cell back in May, broadcasting it live on Facebook with flames under a makeshift grill and a hot meal on top. They also appear to be smoking a joint.
We're gonna get you when they not with you.
Ultimately, Dixon, arrested by Oklahoma City police and charged with 2 counts of possession of contraband by an inmate. Now, this comes just 2 months after an officer working for the jail trust, which operates the jail, began investigating drug and cell phone drops at the jail. According to court documents, on March 5th, a cell search uncovered 23 cell phones, 243 grams of marijuana, 476 grams of tobacco, 1 used syringe, 2 pieces of metal with a sharpened edge, and multiple SIM card packages, among other items. In that case, 3 inmates were charged, along with 3 others who helped get the items inside the jail. According to the documents, a witness who was on a smoke break saw an individual run onto the property. They then allegedly tied a bag to a rope that was hanging out of the building, and when the suspect ran away, the inmates pulled the bag up the building and in through a hole in the wall. Now, also today, the State Department of Health sent a letter to officials here at the jail, now barring them from housing juvenile inmates due to some deficiencies listed in a really lengthy non-compliance report. Some of those deficiencies include not performing the proper medical and mental health screenings, juvenile inmates reporting only seeing staff during mealtime, and also staff not filling out proper reports when it comes to injuries inside the jail and suicide attempts. Due to all of that, DA David Prater releasing this statement to News 4, saying in part, the Oklahoma Health Department's report further verifies the trust's inability to safely and appropriately operate the Oklahoma County Jail. I am again calling for the dissolution of the trust and for the jail's operation to revert back to the sheriff where it should be, pursuant to the Oklahoman Constitution. Now, jail administrators also released a statement today saying they don't agree with the report, saying they don't feel those deficiencies are accurate. Reporting live at the Oklahoma County Jail, Jessica Bruno, Oklahoma's News 4.
Constructed in the early 90s, this jail was only built to hold 12.
Okay, y'all, this next one is entitled, and Candy, you can stop anytime I say anything if you want. I'm gonna go through the clips. A night behind bars in the Oklahoma County Detention Center.
100 inmates. Since then, it's faced an uphill battle against bed bugs, staffing shortages, and even raw sewage. Many of those issues persist today, on top of overcrowding, forcing 1 in 5 inmates to sleep on the floor.
There's 3 people to a cell, but there's only 2 beds. Yeah, I sleep on the floor, on a mat, 3 feet away from a toilet.
This whole bottom floor is filled with somebody on the floor.
930 inmates, more than half of the population, live in overcrowded cells.
The county jail is supposed to be a place in which you're kept in waiting to go to court.
For many, the system has moved slow.
Been here since February 2017.
The Vera Institute says 80% of inmates in Oklahoma County, like Bob, are waiting for a trial and have not been convicted.
It's not the worst, it's not the best. We must just put ourselves here.
Have all of these been expired?
All of them expired. All of them expired.
All that we can gather, it was going to be an escape. I mean, it was the beginnings of an escape attempt.
Jail CEO Greg Williams says one reason inmates are stacked 3 to a cell is an ill-designed, escape-prone jail.
We've had 7 holes to the outside since I've been here, since July.
In his first month, 2 men, an accused murderer and an accused rapist, escaped from the 12th floor using bed sheets. The jail didn't know about the escape for more than an hour when they were alerted by Oklahoma City police.
There's supposed to be eyes on someone once an hour, is that right?
That's right.
And does staffing levels inhibit that from happening?
Absolutely. Absolutely it does. You know, when you have one officer in the evenings, we'll have one officer that works this entire floor on a lot of nights.
Staffing levels are just one issue amid a mountain of historical problems facing the jail.
We have a regular spraying program that we come in and spray and attack the bed bugs.
Mold, is that a problem?
We do have some mold. Again, it's a closed building. Our exhaust systems really don't work, but there are leaking sewer pipes and there are plumbing problems, absolutely.
It was the first time that I've really been able to see it.
The jail trust, headed by Chairwoman Tricia Everest, hired Williams to take over the jail in July. 5 months ago, county commissioners voted to give the trust $40 million in federal COVID-19 relief funds, setting off furious public comment.
Were you surprised at the reaction from the public whenever those decisions began being made?
I was very surprised. It was fascinating at the end because there wasn't anyone who came before us, generally speaking, that didn't disagree with everything that Greg and his team found to do, that all of these things were necessary and imperative.
The jail ultimately spent only $15 million on everything from air handling and plumbing upgrades to COVID-19 testing and video conference systems for court appearances. After protesters shut down a jail trust meeting, Everest agreed to the crowd's demand that she spend a night in jail. Looking back, she says that was a mistake.
The reality is I could not have experienced the trauma that people go through when they're being arrested, and recognize that what those individuals wanted me to see from their experience or their loved ones' experience, it would not be as possible.
Back in Pod 6B, detainees say they have seen positive change in the jail.
Their efforts are noticed, so they're coming in and doing a lot of cleaning, and the plumbing issues are trying to take care of.
I think it's for the good. The food, stuff like that.
Most of us put ourselves here, so we're just biding our time waiting to get back home.
I don't like the fact that they have bed bugs. I think the more important thing is that they see me fighting for them and on their side to get rid of it.
Storm Jones, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Okay, Candy, love you, sis. Thank you, Miss Lynn. All right, y'all. Y'all got any questions, put them down in the chat. For those that's just joining or don't know, I'm just playing clips of the history of some of the things that has happened in this Oklahoma County jail, okay?
An Oklahoma County jail inmate is dead after he allegedly.
Okay, here's one of a death that occurred in the jail, y'all.
Got into a fight with a cellmate. Officials say it was about 2 a.m. Officers were doing routine checks, and that is when they found Clinton Pike and another resident in a fight. Pike died at the hospital. The 20-year-old suspect was behind bars for robbery charges. He had only been at the jail for 2 weeks. Homicide investigators are now looking into this.
The Oklahoma County Detention Center in the spotlight yet again, this time for another failed surprise inspection.
Yeah, this adds to the already long list of problems at the detention center. News 4's Mecca Thompson joins us in studio now with the findings from the State Department of Health. Mecca.
Austin, Heather, the unannounced inspection was done last month, and the State Department of Health finds the jail deficient in several areas, including security, safety, and cleanliness.
They need to come to the realization that they cannot do the job.
The Oklahoma County Detention Center failing another jail inspection.
These problems are not a problem of the building. These problems are a problem of poor management and unconstitutional management.
In the report, the State Department of Health receiving written complaints about bed bugs, roaches, and mice, staff failing to provide inmates the opportunity to bathe at least 3 times each week, and workers not doing the required number of safety checks, especially on risk inmates, some later dying.
If this were a private business, it would have been shut down 3 to 4 years ago. It's as simple as that.
Mark Falk with the People's County for Justice Reform says the report is the worst he's seen out of the near dozen that have already been issued.
We've been fighting this battle for 5 years. And
Candy, I'm not Candy, I'm sorry. Candy got Candy on my mind, y'all. Keep it cute, honestly, I can't say. I have to get more specific. See, that one, that clip I just showed, it did not involve a correctional officer, from what I understand. It was 2 inmates fighting. Now, as far as the deaths, I have to ask Candy for more specifics, and she might not even know. But with the deaths that's confirmed from last year, I'm not sure. You've been talking to that guy too, Candy? Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Keep it cute. I can't say that for certain. I have listen, and this is just me. Okay, so this is just me, in my opinion, and the way my brain works, and listening to everything that Candy has told me about, and listening to what Candy has told me about an event that led up to her son being pulled over and arrested. We didn't talk about that. I might touch on it after I play these clips, but there's something that happened with Candy and her son and the police before this happened with him. That for me, like, honestly, I have a theory as to why he may have been targeted, if he was targeted, but I'm not gonna speak on it right now. I'm not gonna speak on it right now, but like I say, I know a lot more about what happened. Candy she gave an overview, and I'm giving an overview, but we've had talks, and she's gone into great detail about some things. So I myself have a theory, but I'm not gonna speak it out loud just yet. Okay. But yeah.
it's insane that the government officials that we elected will not step up and do the right thing for the citizens of Oklahoma County and for the people in here.
The inspection is a follow-up for one previously conducted in December. The interim CEO of the jail, Paul Timmons, sending a statement to News 4, reading in part, "Our team takes these findings seriously, working daily to not only resolve these issues, but to implement lasting solutions."
When you have conditions so horrific that it leads to death, that it leads to detainees not getting medication, that it leads to people sleeping on the floor in the cells, which is in there, that it leads to raw sewage, when it leads to conditions that would get any restaurant shut down or any hotel shut down, that's a fail.
I reached out to the State Department of Health to see if they'd be stepping in to address the findings in the report further. A spokesperson said next steps could include complaints filed with the Attorney General and District Attorney's offices.
The remaining money voters approved to build the new Oklahoma County Jail was issued yesterday, but the jail's final price tag is still hundreds of millions of dollars out of reach without more help from voters. Oklahoma County is taking the next step to build a county jail, even though they don't have the money to complete it. On Wednesday, the Board of Oklahoma County Commissioners voted 2-1 to issue the remaining $215 million of the $260 million bond voters approved to fund the new jail.
This is very concerning. We're putting all of our eggs in one basket.
People say, well, why do that when you don't have enough and risk what if you don't get approval for more? And those are valid concerns, but the cost of what it would be in 2025 has already gone up $6 million just on this phase. So the only way we could lock in this price is to go ahead and have them honor those original bids.
The $260 million will pay for the intake facility and laundry, but Commissioner Brian Mon said to build the new jail, voters will have to approve an additional $400 million this spring.
I know it's asking a lot. I can empathize with the voters who are also feeling the pinch of this inflation all around, like this is costing us, it's costing the average homeowner the same problem. But I can't build it out of air. And so if I don't have additional funds, I'm stuck.
Commissioner Mon said the aging jail is crumbling and a new jail is necessary.
Someday we're going to have to build.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me go back. I didn't know that, Candy. He is sitting on the what you call it. Let me go back to him. Give me just a second, y'all. Let me go back to hold on, y'all. Okay, let's go back right here. So pay attention to this guy. The attorney that Candy was talking about, and Candy, if I make a mistake, please correct me. The guy I'm about to show, the black attorney that's sitting on the commissioner, whatever, is the guy that Candy said is her son's, well, right now is her son's criminal defense attorney. And he's the guy that she said has not reached out to them, has not gotten back in touch with them, and she's going to ultimately fire him. But this is the guy. If I'm wrong, Candy, let me know.
This is very concerning. We're putting all of our. This is very concerning.
Voters approved to fund the new jail.
This is very concerning. We're putting all of our eggs in one basket.
People say, well, why do?
I got to go back to him again.
We're putting all of our eggs in one basket.
People say, well, why do that when you don't have enough and risk what if you don't get approval for more? And those are valid concerns, but the cost of what it would be in 2025 has already gone up $6 million just on this phase. So the only way we could lock in this price is to go ahead and have them honor those original bids.
The $260 million will pay for the intake facility and laundry, but Commissioner Brian Mon said to build the new jail, voters will have to approve an additional $400 million this spring.
I know it's asking a lot. I can empathize with the voters who are also feeling the pinch of this inflation all around, like this is costing us, it's costing the average homeowner the same problem. But I can't build it out of air. And so if I don't have additional funds, I'm stuck.
Commissioner Mon said the aging jail is crumbling and a new jail is necessary.
Someday we're going to have to build this new jail, whether the community likes it or not. And I don't like it any more than they do in terms of the cost factor.
In Oklahoma City, Kylie Thomas, KOCO 5 News.
A tale of love, lies, and legal trouble.
This is something. The story.
Y'all pay attention to this story right here, honey. This is a trick right here. This recently happened. This is trending like right now. This recently happened at the Oklahoma County Jail.
Going viral on KFOR.com, and here's why. A man pretending to be a lawyer gets inside the Oklahoma County Jail and starts a romantic encounter, what the kids would call making out, with his inmate girlfriend inside a private room.
News 4's John Hayes got answers from the jail tonight. John, what are they saying?
Well, Kevin and Jolene, the jail admits a mistake was clearly made here, and steps are being taken to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. Meantime, the man allegedly wrapped up in all of this calls it a misunderstanding.
I've been to the jail a couple hundred times in my career, and I've never seen a situation where somebody out of the blue showed up and pretended to either be a bondsperson or an attorney.
But it's exactly what Oklahoma County jail investigators are accusing this Oklahoma man, Aaron Oldham, of doing this week. Court papers say Oldham went to the attorney's visitation area of the jail, pretending to be his girlfriend, Christine Hillier's attorney, allegedly telling staff, "We are trained in patience," when talking about his legal training. After staff gave him the go-ahead and paperwork was filled out, documents say Oldham and Hillier started hugging and kissing in a private booth. Oldham left but was arrested because investigators determined he wasn't.
Let's see what the date is on it, Candy. You think it was that recent? Let me see. This clip was dropped 4 days ago. October 17th, which was what the hell is my calendar? Oh. Shit, I can't go there. The 17th was on Friday. Yup, Friday, y'all. This happened Friday. Well, this news clip was dropped on Friday.
An attorney and didn't have any legal background. Criminal defense attorney Ed Blau calls it all shocking.
Most of the time, the staffers either know you, or if they don't, they request some form of ID and your bar card to show you're an attorney.
An Oklahoma County jail spokesperson confirmed there was a mistake in a statement, saying a staff member did not follow procedures, saying in part, quote, "The staff member involved has been disciplined, and all staff assigned to the attorney visitation area have received retraining." I called Oldham Wednesday to get his side of the story.
It's a silly misunderstanding, and I will never interact with that system again, hopefully. I'm a very law-abiding person.
He told me he didn't want to explain why he allegedly did it in the first place.
I trust the U.S. legal system.
Oklahoma.
I got a question. Was this there go that guy, y'all? Jason Lowe. That's him. I don't know if I missed it or not, but I got questions. Was that man arrested? I think he should have been arrested. I wonder if he was arrested. I gotta listen. But that's the guy. This is the where did it stop him for y'all? Yeah, this is the attorney. This is Antonio's criminal defense attorney, who is, to me, in my eyes, unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
The county commissioner Jason Lowe says it's part of a bigger problem at the jail.
It's concerning. We need more staff at the Oklahoma County Detention Center. We need more funding at the Oklahoma County Detention Center.
Lowe is also a practicing attorney and says he's glad jail staff have taken accountability, but there's more to look into.
How do we?
Well, you damn sure need to make them. I gotta go back. I'm not fascinated. I'm intrigued and I'm upset. Yeah, of this guy with his corny ass. I'm sorry. I apologize, Ken. I'm sorry. I know for right now he's your son's defense attorney, but he's an ass. I mean, why not call his family? Listen, I get the whole commissioner thing, and I get that fucked up jail is your bait. That you're over that jail. And see what I believe the reason why he won't reach out, because he knows. Well, I can't say that. In my opinion, allegedly, okay, I can say it. Ken ain't saying this, I'm saying it. In my opinion, allegedly, he knows something fucked up happened. Why can't you call these people back and say, I gracefully bow out. I have to do this. This is a conflict. Oh, people, common courtesy. Common courtesy.
Oklahoma County Commissioner Jason Lowe says it's part of a bigger problem at the jail.
It's concerning. We need more staff at the Oklahoma County Detention Center. We need more funding at the Oklahoma County Detention Center.
You haven't, we get this whole staff thing that's been in the news for a minute, but whoever the staff was that let that man in there was supposed to ask for some credentials. There's no excuse, and I want to know if this guy was arrested. Was he arrested?
Lowe is also a practicing attorney and says he's glad jail staff have taken accountability, but there's more to look into.
How do we avoid it? This should never happen again.
I also tried asking a spokesperson for video of Oldham's arrest, but was told they didn't have that. It's unclear right now if Hillier will face any additional charges or what she was in for in the.
So I guess he does have charges. So they ain't got videotape of shit. Like they got cameras running. Yeah, that's what I got that he was arrested, but they asked for video of him being arrested. Of course they don't have it. They don't have video of shit. Everything is being recorded, but they don't have nothing. Because they probably didn't arrest him, or if they did, you know what? Let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm agitated.
First place, she was booked out of a warrant.
See, the reason why I'm agitated is because when it comes to this jail, there's two different set of rules. When it comes to what happened to Antonio, is two separate set of rules.
Law enforcement there for some details, but have yet to hear back.
Questions surround what's been an 18-year-old.
We've already watched that. Okay, so let's get into a couple of news articles. Okay, the first one I want to get into is the one where one of the jailers was charged with manslaughter. Let's read that. Hold on a second. I don't know if I could find a video on this one, but come back if I find a video. We're gonna get into it. All right, let's see. Why is it not showing? Oh, there it is. All right, let me see something. Right, truth, because that would be the professional thing to do, and just having common decency as a human being. I digress, and I'm also agitated, which takes a lot from me. Right, Ms. Lee? Absolutely. There's a way to handle everything. I get his position. I understand his position. What I don't understand is his unprofessionalism. I don't understand it. You don't have no excuse for it. Let's get into this article. Update. Excuse me, y'all. Former Oklahoma County Jail employee charged with manslaughter after inmate death. And this was April of this year. The charge against former ODC employee Debbie Binkley has been upgraded to a felony charge of second-degree manslaughter, according to jail officials. Now, this was a correctional officer at the jail. Binkley has since bonded out of jail on a $15,000 bond. Oh, there's a video. Maybe we'll come back to it. An Oklahoma Detention Center employee has been fired and arrested for negligence after a fight at the jail led to the death of an inmate on Friday. ODC officials say now former employee Debbie Binkley, 62, failed to act during a fight between inmates Clinton Pike and Lorenzo Bird that led to Pike's death on Friday, April the 25th. Wow. During the altercation between Pike and Bird, a third inmate reportedly made 4 phone calls to the Camera Operations Center reporting sounds of an assault. Binkley only answered 2 of the 4 calls, according to jail officials, and failed to notify security staff or supervisors on both occasions to intervene. Pike, who was identified as the victim in the assault, was not discovered until 20 minutes after the final phone call during routine site checks and later died at the hospital. Binkley, who was hired in September 2023, was fired by the OCDC and charged with willful neglect to perform duty as a result in the accident. So basically, she let the inmates fight and one killed the other. Let's see about this video.
Some of their toughest moments. We approach every case like it's the most important.
Some of their toughest, because to you, it is.
We're not just attorneys, we're your advocate.
Let us help you move forward with confidence. Contact us today.
An Oklahoma County jail employee arrested days after an inmate's alleged murder.
Investigators say that Debbie Binkley failed to report the last Friday's attack. According to a jail staff, another inmate called 4 times to say 2 inmates were fighting. They say that Binkley only answered 2 of the calls, but never alerted security. Since she's been fired and since then she's been fired and she faces a neglect charge.
The fight led to Clinton Pike's death. His cellmate, Arenzo Bird, now faces additional criminal charges.
Candy said something about, hold on, y'all. Candy said something about most of these inmates being transients. Now that I can't say about the black guy. I'm just going by what I see. So, in y'all's opinion, does that white guy look like he may be a homeless person? Transient, a homeless person, aka transient. Does he look like he could be one to y'all? He does to me. That's just my opinion. So she just sit and let that guy beat on this guy and he end up passing away. That's crazy. Now that's a family that should be speaking up, speaking out. I'm just saying. If he has any family. I don't know. All right, let me find another clip. Hold on, y'all. I mean another I can't even talk. This is crazy. I'm all over the place. Thank you, Ms. Lynn. Let's see. My thing moving slow. I guess I got too many tabs open. Inmate found unresponsive. Okay, let's do this one. Did I take it down or did I ever put? Oh, there it is. Okay, y'all. Let's get into this one. Inmate found unresponsive Monday morning, says OCDC. Let's see what happened. Oklahoma City Detention Center says a female inmate was discovered unresponsive in her cell by officers on Monday morning. According to OCDC, officers found Michelle Young in her cell at 3:50 a.m. and called for medical personnel and began life-saving measures. She was transported to the hospital and passed away. Officials confirmed Michelle Young was booked into jail February 13, 2025. Candace say, I didn't send you the screenshot yesterday. News 9 sent me a message, wanted to interview because they got a tip about another guy was beaten and was in a coma, but I haven't had a chance. Oh, wow. News 9 sent you a message. Okay, Candy, keep me updated on that, girl. Wow. Okay, OCDC officials confirmed Michelle Young was booked into jail on Friday 13, 2025 for failure to appear on a 2024 indecent exposure charge. She was being held on a $5,000 bond. The death is under investigation as a final determination Okay, I'm back, y'all. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. My screen froze up. I had to go out and come back. I had too much stuff going on, Handy. I know y'all, a lot of y'all working, but y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let's see. Thank you, Miss B. Thank you. All right, let me pull up this last article, then we're going to get out of here, and I'm going to be able to make some shorts. I'll be under the 2-hour mark, and I can put my shorts up, which I really wanted to do in this case, okay? All right, let me do this. Thank y'all. Let's read this last article. It says a lot about this damn jail. Oklahoma County Detention Center on third jail administrator of the year. Now, this was dropped last month, September 17, 2025. Oklahoma County Detention Center on third jail administrator of the year. Yeah, mine too, Miss B. But she's strong. And her son is strong too as well. Oh, this is a video. Let's watch the video. How about that?
And then on the other side of that, the person resigns. I think that tells everybody what they need to know, that it certainly was some.
Hold on. See if I can take it back.
3 administrators in 9 months.
The latest leadership shakeup with the Oklahoma County Detention Center is leaving many people wondering what happened this time.
News 4's Mecca Thompson joins us in studio now with what she found out. Mecca.
Jillian, since Monday, we've been trying to answer that question after Paul Timmons resigned and Greg Couch was fired. However, Couch told me today the allegations connected to why he left are false.
A motion is in order to accept the resignation of Paul Timmons.
We started 2025 with Brandy Gardner as administrator of the Oklahoma County Detention Center. She stepped down in February with Paul Timmons replacing her as the interim administrator. This week, he resigned with Tim Kimry chosen to replace him.
Are we able to continue to lead it in the manner we have led it? Absolutely not. We will fail with the next administrator, the next CEO.
The leadership shakeup having to do with an investigation into a threat of workplace violence. The incident happened on August 14th, but we don't know what the threat was.
Anytime.
Hold on, Ken, because I'm confused with. So you say he's a good friend of mine and Pastor Derek Shelby. Who is? Who is Candy? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna keep playing while she answers.
Investigation has been done. And then on the other side of that, someone is terminated and another person resigns. I think that tells everybody what they need to know. That
yeah, that's why the jail is such shambles, because that's why the jail is in the guy that's talking. Oh, this guy. Okay. Pretty Boy Floyd. That's what they call. He's a good friend. Okay. Now, what's his title? I'm going to start it back over, y'all, since I know who he is. Let's see what his title is. But listen, that's why what goes on in that jail is in shambles. That's why so much is going on in that jail. They don't have a leader. They don't have a leadership. They can't keep an administrator. This is crazy. Let's listen.
The administrators in 9 months.
The latest leadership shakeup with the Oklahoma County Detention Center is many people wondering what happened this time.
News 4's Mecca Thompson joins us in studio now with what she found out. Mecca.
Jillian, Kevin, since Monday, we've been trying to answer that question after Paul Timmons resigned and Greg Couch was fired. However, Couch told me today the allegations connected to why he left are false.
A motion is in order to accept the resignation of Paul Timmons.
We started 2025 with Brandy Gardner as administrator of the Oklahoma County Detention Center. She stepped down in February with Paul Timmons replacing her as the interim administrator. This week, he resigned with Tim Kimry chosen to replace him.
Are we able to continue to lead it in the manner we have led it? Absolutely not. We will fail the next administrator, the next CEO.
The leadership shakeup having to do with an investigation into a threat of workplace violence. The incident happened on August 14th, but we don't know what the threat was.
Anytime an investigation has been done, and then on the other side of that, someone is terminated and another person resigns, I think that tells everybody what they need to know, that it certainly was something significant.
Significant enough, the trust fired Chief Operating Officer Greg Couch. He's speaking out to News 4, made aware of an allegation connected to my departure from the Criminal Justice Authority. The allegation is false and does not reflect who I am. I know the truth will come out in time, and I will address this matter through the proper channels.
My intention, again, to make this motion was to disband the jail trust entirely. After nearly 3 years of witnessing failure after failure.
And I did reach out to Timmons as well and haven't heard back from him so far. As far as the ever-changing with leadership, Pastor Scobie says he recommends the trust consider having a dual leadership role, someone to serve as the CEO and someone to serve as the administrator. That way all duties aren't on the shoulders of just one person.
All right, y'all. That's about all I have. Hopefully, y'all put any questions in the chat if you have any. Hopefully that gives y'all like a little overview of what's going on with this jail. Like I said, as far as Antonio's case, that's Candace's son name. As far as his case is concerned, I will give you all updates as Candy up. Wait a minute. Hold on, lady. Hold on. I will give you all. Hold on, because he's still trying to talk and things of that nature. My computer is freaking me out. All right, so yeah, I will give you all. I will bring updates because we will not stop covering this. This will be a continuous thing. I will bring you all updates as Candy give them to me and give me the permission to update you all. Okay. So, is there any questions? Any questions that y'all have? The only thing I ask is continue to pray for Antonio's recovery. Pray for Candy's strength along with her family. Pray that the truth will come out and that they'll receive justice. Because I honestly do believe that this is my opinion, allegedly. I feel as though Antonio was probably I'm gonna just say I don't think Antonio was beat up by an inmate. I think that, and I told y'all I have this theory because of some other things that I know, and maybe I'll talk about it on the next live. I may talk about it on the next live as to why I think that, but yeah. That's all I have for you all today. I did want to bring this out in a quick and in a hurry because I want y'all to continue the prayers and things of that nature. Make y'all aware what was going on with our candy corn. Hey, Mama T. I came in late, Candy. I'll keep you on your son. Thank you, Mama T. All right, y'all. So I am able to get off of here and make some shorts out this live, which is very important because I want to I'm going to place the shorts on my other social medias too. As well. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, listen, I got my live scheduled because I thought after this live I had something to do today. Thank you, Lady Marie. But couldn't find out I don't. So basically what I'm saying is y'all may get a lunchtime live instead of a late afternoon live on the T-Channel. So, and I may even go at like 11 and go ahead and get it over with because, and take y'all through the rest of your work day. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Thank you, Trey, for coming up. Thank you so much, Candy Corn, for coming up, hitting the link. I am so glad that you was able to do that. I know yesterday, you were really, really busy, which is why I postponed it, in the first place, and then also something came up with me. So it being done today was God's grace because you were able to come up, and like I say, nobody can tell you and Antonio's story but you. You can tell it way better than me, even though I know details. Okay. So with that being said, we love you, girl. You stay strong. We are gonna definitely continue to pray for you, your family, and Antonio especially. And yeah, I'll see y'all with updates on this case. Okay. Thank y'all so much for supporting this live stream. Thank y'all so much for the prayers. And I'll see y'all in a couple of minutes over in Sipperville, okay? With that being said, Truth Seekers stand up. I appreciate y'all so much. And until next time, we out.